What is up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. Today we are back on stake and we are going to be showing you guys a Baccarat strategy. So I've really been trying to understand the game of Baccarat. I think I kind of got it. I got the gist of it. And the last two times I tried playing it, as you guys saw, we got cooked. I think I found a little bit better solution as to how to play it, but there is limitations and I want to show you guys about. And also I want to tell you guys, if you're new to stake and you haven't joined yet, join and use my code FAST, which will automatically give you 25 bucks in your email when you go to your email and verify your email within the first 24 hours and give you 250,000 gold coins. So that makes it super cool. And then you get also access to all the VIP benefits such as daily, weekly, and monthly bonuses. Weekly bonuses every Saturday and sometimes a couple times a month. You get a bonus, but usually at least once a month you get a monthly bonus, which is super cool. And I hope that you guys join and we can all build a community together. Anyways, like I said, the last couple of videos, if you haven't seen them, go check them out. We've played Baccarat. The problem is I was kind of chasing it in those strategies or not really playing it strategically. And I think I kind of dialed it into where it kind of works. The point is this strategy also could work on a 2x strategy on a game like Limbo, but I think it is a lot more risky on a game like Limbo. But I do think it's a little bit better when you do it on a game like Baccarat. So anyways, without wasting any more time, let's jump into the video and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. Before we start this video, if you're new to stake and want to try these strategies, go ahead and hit on settings, offers, and for the welcome offer, put in the code FAST. This will instantly activate monthly and weekly rewards, as well as enter you into Stake's VIP program and get you a bonus of $25 stake cash with 250,000 gold coins. After you verify your email, you can claim your bonus. Now let's jump back into the video. When you open up Baccarat, what you're looking for is to see which one's the dominant. And the nice thing is if one table goes bad, you can always join the other table, which is super cool. And I'll show you guys how that all works. And we're starting with a balance of $105.53. And I'm going to show you guys how this works. The point is, if you get more than 6 losses, don't chase it. At that point, you get carried away. We are starting with 50 cents. And clearly the last hit was a blue, and we're going to place our wager on blue. Essentially, what you want to do is every time the hand wins, whatever color player or banker wins, you bet on that hand. You place your wager on that hand. And if you lose, you double your wager plus the initial starting wager. So it'd be like, lost this wager, it would be 50 cents times 2, which would be $1, plus 50 cents, which would be $1.50. And then you do that as you keep going on. Okay, so that one we just won, and now we're gonna go again. And we're gonna bet again on the blue one. And so what we're going to keep doing is every time whatever color wins, we're going to do it. I'm not going to do it for too long. I'm just showing you guys how this strategy works. And then every time I get a tie, what I like to do is switch the table. I didn't know I had that option before. Like I said, I don't really play live games on here. I usually play the strategy games on the Stake Originals. But lately those have been pretty tough. And I had to try something new and try some of the strategies and figure out a strategy on some of the table games. And that's what I've been working on. But yeah, like I said, some of the Stake Original games, or most of the games I've been playing recently, have been a little bit tough. But it's okay. That's why we have multiple options of different games where we could play slots, we could play these type of games, these table games, and it works out. So I think I kind of got this strategy kind of dialed in, as long as you know your limitations. Like I said, you do not want to chase it. So we just won that one. We lost this one. So now what we want to do, since we lost, and it's a banker hand that won, as you guys can see, banker won, what we want to do is we want to place double our wager plus the initial starting wager. So double our wager, which would be 50 cents times 2, plus 50 cents, which was our initial starting wager. And we wait, and hopefully we get a hit. And then if we lose again, I'll show you guys what to do. It does help to have your My Games open right here, because then you can keep track of your gameplay down below. Anyways, we are going to keep that there and see. All right, player wins now. So the back and forth still is not your friend, and I've said that in the last video. As you guys saw, we had quite a bit of losses in a row. And now we're going to bet on this. So we're going to double and then plus 50 cents. So $1.50 times 2 plus 50 cents, which puts us at $3.50. And we can verify here we have 50 cents and $1.50. And then we bet $1.50 times 2 plus 50 cents. So hopefully I'm making sense here, but that way every time you do win, you're not just making 50 cents, but you're actually making, the more you double, the more you make, if that makes sense. So the more times you have to double, the more times you lose, the more you make. Again, there is limitations. So if we do end up losing, And hopefully this doesn't happen because, like I said, I've done this quite a bit of times before doing the video. So we just times 350 times 2, which is $7 plus 50 cents, which puts us at $7.50. But hopefully we don't lose and I don't have to show you guys. But like I said, if we get 6 losses in a row, that's where I call it. That's where I draw the line. because there's absolutely no reason to chase it. Because if you get more than 6 losses, usually you get the win before you get the 6 losses. But if you get more than 6 losses, it's probably going to go, you never know. It could go for many losses in a row. I had as many as 16. And I've realized that after the last video. Before, I was pretty confident that it does not get more than 6 losses doing it this way. But I have realized since then that actually it is possible to get more losses than that. And so that's why we're doing it this way. And so it is what it is. Anyways, as you guys can see, when you do finally win, instead of just doubling every time, by doing it this way, you're not just making 50 cents. The more times you double, the more money you make. So if, you know, in this case, we doubled 1, 2, 3, 4 times, we technically made $2 profit because our last one was $1 and we ended up at $3. So essentially, the more times you double, the more profit you make. Unless, like I said, there's a caveat. As you guys just saw, we did make only right here where we wagered 50 cents, but we only made $1 and 1.5 times our bet, which was 75-cent payout, which it is what it is. You still continue to bet on the red, which is what the last winner was, and that's what we're doing. And like I said, I do not know the reason for that and why it does that, but it just does. And so I haven't figured out why it pays $1.50 on some of them, and most of them pays 2x. But the goal is hopefully it pays 2x, because like I said, sometimes you'll keep doubling doing this, and then you'll finally get the hit and you only make $1.5x your wager amount, which then sucks. And I don't have quite the best solution for that yet. I haven't figured it out, but we shall see. Like I said, if we do get a tie, I will show you guys what I do. I just end up switching tables and I keep playing, because if you don't switch tables, usually after a tie, I feel like things just get kind of haywire and get mixed up. At least I like looking at tables where I see combinations where it's like, you know, 2 reds, 2 blues, 3 blues. You don't want to see a table where it's blue, red, blue, red, blue, red, because that can, that's actually the killer of this strategy. If you see these statistics showing blue, red, blue, red, blue, red, do not play. Or blue, red, green, 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 blue, red, like, you know, just kind of scattered, no real consistency. I would not play that table. I would just come back or wait for another shoe, because like I said, this strategy only works if you play it when you know, you got patterns. And like right now we're on that red streak, and again, I technically could switch over to blue now because, oh wow, we've had quite a bit of reds in a row, but these hot streaks can go, you just never know how long the streak will go. And so that is why I say, instead of just risking it and switching to the side, there's no need for that. Like you guys can see, we're still winning. We're a streak of 7 reds in a row, 7 banker hand wins in a row. And as you guys can see, we are winning. That is why I'm not gonna switch, because it's working, right? There's no reason to switch if something's working. Anyways, I haven't really, I think I've pretty much described and showed you guys everything that you need to know about this strategy, besides the tie. And like I said, if a tie happens, all I do is I just go here, switch tables, and continue on, and basically do the exact same thing on the next table. And if that happens soon, I will do that. But for the sake of this video being not too long, if that tie doesn't happen, well then hopefully you guys understood what I said. So look at that, we already have 8 wins in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 wins in a row. Let's see if I beat the record that I've seen. Look at that, 9 and a face. Nope, 6. All right, give them a 0. Give them a face. Oh, nope, they win. All right, cool. So they win. And so now what we're going to do, because we did wager 50 cents, as you guys can see here, we wagered 50 cents on the last one. We are going to place a wager of $1.50, which means our initial wager of 50 cents times 2 plus 50 cents. And hopefully we win. And if we don't, we will do the same thing where we multiply this amount of $1.50 times 2 plus 50 cents, and then, you know, so on and so forth. And you just keep doing that until you have 6. If you lose 6 times in a row, I don't recommend pursuing it. At that point, I recommend just starting over. It is what it is. And sometimes it happens, because it's very rare where you get the 6 losses in a row, believe me. So look at that, you guys. We just got a tie. We were on a $1.50 wager, but we got our money back because it was a tie. So all I'm going to do here is I'm just going to switch tables. Oh, look at that. There's no statistics here to look at because it's a fresh table. So we'll wait for the next hand, and then we will place our wager. And here, when I switch tables, we just got $1.50, right? We got our money back, but we technically only lost 50 cents. I'm not going to start off with $1.50. I'm only going to start off with 50 cents. So essentially, I'm backtracking a little bit. I'm just starting over, because like I said, when it gets a tie, the table gets all mumbo jumbo most of the times. And from my experience of playing this a lot and trying this strategy out before making this video, that is what I noticed. Usually after a tie, things get out of hand very fast. And so when I come into a new table, I just like to start off from scratch essentially. But I don't stay at the same table after a tie because, like I said, it's just not worth it. Okay, and look at that, guys. We got our 50 cents back, and we're just going to continue playing red because that is what's hitting. Again, there's absolutely no reason to chase it. It's kind of a slow game. You can do this also on the Stake Originals Baccarat, although I don't think the odds are quite the same as playing on these, you know, virtual blackjack or Baccarat. You know, I don't think it's exactly the same odds because here, I think the odds are more stable versus the ones on Stake Originals, because on Stake Originals, I've had as much as like 20 losses, I believe, in a row. As far as how the game works is essentially like a 2x limbo strat. So the possibility of hitting those streaks of losses is very high on the Stake Originals. All right, and we just got a tie. So now what we do is we just swap back over. And luckily that tie was only on the initial starting wager of 50 cents. So now we just hop back over to this table. We see what's here. I like to lock this up so I can see the full scope of everything. And what we'll do here, we will, okay, and it just hit a red. And look at that, guys. This is why you don't stay after a tie. Look at that. We had the red streak, then it went to blue, then a tie, then blue, red, blue, red, blue, red. We would have got cooked right here. And this is why it's important to switch your table. This is literally the perfect example, because all this, that would have been you doubling plus your starting wager. Like you would have been doubling all this, and that would have taken you out, because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This would have been the 6th hand technically, and potentially more. And so, like I said, this is the exact reason why I like to switch after a tie, because usually after a tie, this is exactly what happens, where you got the blue, red, blue, red, blue, red happening. Anyways, on that note, I'm thinking you guys kind of understood the strategy. Again, this could take a long time, where I'll be sitting here and playing for a really long time. But I'm not going to do that because, like I said, this could take a while. I just wanted to show you guys, and I got to show you guys all the aspects of the strategy. Anyways, I hope you guys have enjoyed that video. That was a lot of fun to make. I know it's a short video, shorter than the last video. If you haven't seen the last video, go check it out. If you're new to Stake, like I said, don't forget to sign up, use my code FAST, join Stake. Let's play together. You get a free 25 bucks and access to all the VIP benefits when you sign up using my code FAST. And you get the 25 bucks in your email within the first 24 hours when you sign up. This is a strategy that if you have a lot of time and you want to sit and just dink around in Baccarat, this is a good way to do it, because, like I said, it's very slow because they have the timer and everything. It could take a while, but it's a good way, and I think it's a pretty sure way to make some money. But I also think this is kind of a good recovery strategy, where you run one of my other strategies like a Keno, and then when you do come to your stop loss, I think this is a good way to recuperate and then go back to running Keno. Like I said, this is not my opinion of the best type of strategy for wagering, because I feel like in the long run it takes a while to wager just because of how slow the game goes. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks. Peace out.